Oh boy, hello everyone and welcome. We are back for some of Final Fantasy XVI. At the moment, I have kind of been playing around. I've 100%ed it in my own time, but we have some fun things to look at, like the optional designs for the characters, which I've basically turned all of them on, because why not? And we've got unlocked the Ultima weapon. We also have some two optional weapons, but I think we'll stick with the Ultima weapon throughout the DLC and see what that goes from. I'm also at the end of the game at the moment, so not much else to be said. That's good. Old 8-bit music. Good old 8-bit music. Yeah, we are gonna start out the DLC for Echo. Oh. Something
weighing you down
to purchase of any interest. We have one thing we could purchase that I can tell. As it seems. Oh, didn't have that one.
You know.
That's fine. Not robbing her, but the rest of it is.
Maybe next time.
I used that at some point. Don't really feel like selling any of these. Unless I've got doubles of anything that I don't need doubles of. I don't know why I'm taking so long to check. There's no real point. Let us get off to the Echoes of the Fallen, because I am...
Is something the matter, Karen?
Curious.
You seem... perturbed.
Do I know? How clever of you to notice.
Sure.
Oh, yes. Something's come to my attention, and I'll be damned if I know what to make of it.
Go on.
Go on.
I'd offer to help a butt. Like, we're gonna back out of DLC.
It's probably quicker if I just show you. Here.
Some sort of crystal.
Yeah.
Though, I don't remember seeing one that color before.
Aye, well, that makes two of us. In all my long years of trading, both over and under the counter, I've never seen anything quite like it.
Sure.
They're calling them dusk crystals, on account of colour.
That makes sense.
See. And they can be used to cast magics.
That they can. Just like their brighter, shinier cousins.
That could be interesting.
They don't last as long. After a couple of goes lighting your pipe, they crumble away to nothing.
Okay.
That's how I heard about them. From crystal traders moaning that someone's been flooding the market with dodgy goods. And after asking the right people the right questions, and paying the right price, of course, I managed to get my hands on a sample.
Uh-huh.
I see why you're perturbed.
Alright, something else is happening.
I hope. Do you feel that, Clive?
Sure.
Yes.
I feel plenty. Also, this unlocks, like... It's a new story, but it also unlocks 5 extra levels over the top levels we have. Which current levels are... Current level is 100, because I've done the post-game at the highest difficulty. Or New Game Plus, I should say. Imperial fringes. But they're just finding, I guess, old
All right, lads, that'll do for today.
Old bad crystals?
I said that'll do for today.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief.
Let's get this lot back to town, fill our purses and then our bellies.
Yeah, I figured there was
What
something
did you
weird
two
about
do
it.
now?
Please tell us you bought another lantern.
Stay calm.
You
both
can
of
relight a lantern. Like, you can
Who
always...
needs a lantern when you've got one of these?
Sure, dude. Like... Oh. Huh. It just lights up and puts out light energy? Interesting. Also, it's not... Like, we've seen the fire orbs. I've not seen just, like, pure light orbs.
All that work for a single spark. Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
Yeah, you guys should.
That sounded close, Chief. Really close. Really, really close.
Right,
Now,
so
lads,
we leave.
What am I always telling you? Good things come to those who run.
Hey,
Wait
he
for us,
made the right
Chief.
decision. Get the fuck out. Is this gonna be Alexander? Hello. Spider. Alright. Very spidery. Echoes of the Fallen, though. We'll have to see more. I like it, though. Looks cool.
I've never felt a tremor this far inland before.
Me neither. But then, I'd never seen skies like these till a few moons ago. And there's
True.
been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dust crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
Do you think the two things are connected?
Could be.
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the black market was running short of the good stuff. The Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in Storm after a certain evil outlaw decided to do away with the other mothers. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof, traders turned to dealing in stuff they'd never have touched before.
That's
The
fair.
question is, who's selling these crystals and where are they? Wait. This color. They couldn't be from Origin, could they? No, that wouldn't make sense. I saw it form in the sky, and that was long after we returned from the Dominion. But if they didn't come from Origin or any of the other mother crystals, then... Does that mean...
There's...
That you missed one. Aye. That were my thinking any road. Another mother crystal we didn't know about.
Ooh,
I'll speak with Joshua.
that's fun.
If you're right about this, we
So
need to
we have
find it.
another major
And quick, I'd
crystal to fuck
On
up.
account of which, I'll take this shard over to Tomes for you.
That's
Get
a
him
good
to give it
idea.
a once over, case it rings any bells.
Right. Thank you.
And I expect you'll be wanting Jill's help with this too.
Right again. I will. Let me go and find Joshua, and we'll meet you in the shelves.
Cool. Quest accepted. Echoes of the Fallen. Who? I forgot I had the 8-bit. A crystal darkly. So, trophy for just doing the thing. Ah. Yeah, I kind of understand how to do that already. Hello, brother Joshua. And dog. What we got?
Joshua, we need to talk. Karen's caught wind of something that I don't think we can afford to ignore.
Alrighty then.
troubling. Not least because the Undying made no mention of these dusk crystals in any of their recent reports.
So they weren't aware of them either.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they merely deemed them unworthy of my attention. Wrongly, I might add, for I am inclined to share Lady Karen's misgivings.
Then we'd better take her advice and consult Hippocrates forthwith.
Yeah.
To the shelves, then. With our combined insight, I'm sure we'll discern something of use, be it
Something
no more than
or
a place
other.
to start.
We've
Let's
got an
hope so.
idea, hopefully. Well, someone will have an idea, I'm assuming, because these two are empty.
There you are. I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything I told you.
Good.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything. And you truly think this came from a mother crystal? One we never knew existed?
Possibly.
Every other shard in the Twins did. Why should these dusk crystals be any different? Dim though they may be.
Maybe it's a slowly
We know
forming
they
new
first
one.
appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima Car's primogenesis, darkening the skies. So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new mother crystal, perhaps? A replacement for the ones we destroyed?
That's a question.
What do you think, Hippocrates?
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original mother
that means I
crystals
also
were
have to
of
try and
ultimate
do
making, does it
this
seem
new
likely
mission hit
that
list.
he would have need of anything so palpably inferior? No. I hazard that it was not Ultima who created these crystals, but humanity. More specifically, our fallen forebears, whose wonders litter the land even now. Legend holds that the fallen challenged the gods in order to win their power, and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets of the crystals which the gods bestowed upon them.
Oh, that makes sense.
So they can make their own.
Fake crystals
Precisely.
being made. That's cool.
You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis begins with the colloquy of the sages, a council wherein humanity sought to uncover the last secrets of the gods before waging their war to learn what little remained. It is perfectly possible that an understanding of how to craft crystals was among their many achievements.
Among their many
Turtle
achievements
singularity.
prior to their fall.
Fair.
Indeed,
How you doing,
the
Silver?
same enlightened souls forged great and terrible weapons called the iconoclasts, from which Eikons derived their name, and
Iconic.
turned them against each other in
Oh.
the Magitech War. A pointless conflict which served only to make its victors more confident of their right to supplant the gods on high. And when at last
You
they
know,
ventured
thinking
to
about
do
it,
so,
that one thing we saw
the
could also be
resultant
a
imbalance
crab,
in the ether is
but
said
it
to
looks
have been
more
so
like a
great
spider.
that
Could
the
be a crab.
skies themselves
Does
turned
everything
black
turn
and
to
began
crab?
to boil.
Hey Joel,
The
how
first
you do
recorded
too?
arcade sky, I suspect. Which brings us back to the matter at hand. It is my belief that these shards are the product of a long-slumbering Magitech mother crystal, stirred to life by a similar etheric upheaval to the one which accompanied its creator's fall.
There's only one way to know for sure. We track down whoever's selling them and find their source.
That is a good idea.
Karen, where did you buy this one?
Down in Port Isolde when I was scratching around for supplies. Since the Imperials buggered off and took the tariffs with them, you can find all sorts of interesting stuff on the docks.
That is fair.
Go and have a chat with the mercenaries guarding the gates. Your uncle's got some good lads there. You know when to keep a watchful eye and when to turn a blind one. Oh, and take the crystal with you. Might be your key to the underworld.
Could be.
Thank you. I will.
But yeah, I kind of like the idea
Shall we
that
then,
we are
brother?
losing
I'm coming
magic,
too.
but then potentially
If there is another
regaining
mother
magic
crystal out there and it's anything like
through
the
the
others,
act of humanity,
you'll need
because
all the help you
magic
can
was
get.
originally granted to
I was
us by
hoping
the
you'd say that.
gods.
One more time then. Together.
I mean, this, and then we go kill the big bad again. Oh, Mithril. Nope. Oh yeah, I can just... Yeah, I have new music because I purchased new music.
Is he I tell you?
That's one of the things I haven't bothered trying to go back for, is the rest of the musics. Something a bit calmer, I think, is a good idea. I still wish I could control running, because out in the wilderness he runs a lot faster. Like, this is walking speed. Ooh, we're probably gonna have some more hunts there too.
Back again?
Yeah, view the realm.
Allow me to educate
Down with the
you.
sickness.
Here's the latest
Fair
information I have.
Oh, neat. Yeah, it's just Origin happened, then Dusk Falls, which is related to, yeah, Hooded Miner.
Here you are.
And just some information. Yeah, like just the DLC. Very fun.
Good.
There it is. It's been a minute. That is the main story, but we don't care for the main story right now because new things. Let us go speak with whomever we can.
Samuel, slow down!
Samuel? Okay.
Not bloody likely!
Oh, Famiel. He must be another icon. Like, he is too important at the moment. Which, another icon means another set of icon abilities.
They're fast on their feet. What's going on here, I wonder?
Probably.
What indeed? Let's ask.
I did finish it. Like, if you would like to see, I have... And it's on YouTube, the finale for it. But for the... No, not that. For the base game, I have all of the trophies. And they added 6 new ones for me to toy with. Moogle icon win. But these seem to be, well... Yeah. We're just gonna try. This also has a pivotal moment. Fat Chocobo icon would be cool too. Although I think it has to be more traditional
Excuse me.
summons.
Who were those men just now?
Like, the one that's
Bloody
next is,
troublemakers,
I'm
that's
assuming,
who.
going to be
As soon as I asked them to present their packs for inspection, they turned white as a sheet. and lagged it.
Leviathan. This one I'm not
I
sure
chased them all the way
of.
from the gates, but they're swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need their kind
I
stirring
can't
up any
think
more
of
strife.
what it might be,
What manner of
unless this
strife have they
ties
been stirring
into
up
the...
exactly?
Hey? Are you joking?
They are
This
very
business with the
traditional.
crystals.
Sorry, we've been away for a while.
They are
What's
very
been going on?
traditional to
All
us.
right, I'll humor you.
But I would not assume them being
After the paltry
traditional
rations the Imperials
summons.
left behind dried up, folks started trading crystals out in the open. We turned a blind eye at first. Lord Byron's orders. Way he saw it, it weren't right to deny people the one thing they were all clamoring for. Till the dust started turning up, that is. Dusk crystals, they're called. Ill-favored shards that crack as soon as you look at them.
Yes, we know that
Not
one.
that the folk who bought them by the bucket load knew that. And they were baying for blood when they found out.
Sure.
In the end, his lordship had to step in and ban the blasted things. And we've been searching the pack of every trader who's darkened our gates ever since.
Okay.
I see. And you think the men you were pursuing might have been trading in these dusk crystals?
Why? You're in the market for some. Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out.
But yeah,
In fact, I put a few gil on it.
We might still be able to
I'm
catch them.
thinking what
Right.
icon this could potentially be.
If you are heading up that way,
If this
you wanna
has
keep
a
your
tie
sword
to a
handy.
new
It's more
icon.
than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood. We'll be careful.
Yeah, no, we'll be fine. We will more than likely be fine.
If those men were selling dusk crystals, I think it's unlikely that they will risk returning to Port Isolde.
Which means this might be our only chance of catching them.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia Chocobo.
Quiet.
Akashic Blossoms, Akashic other thing.
Right.
What was that? Oh, Wraiths. I didn't see any hints of an element. Like, we've already had darkness as an element, and the closest thing we really have is the dust crystals as a hint as to what they might be. Like, he wears a bunch of blue, so it could be something tied
Still some distance ahead, I'd wager.
to blue
They're making a good
coloration.
pace.
But we already have Shiva with ice. And the icon, or the thing that they showed before? They just call the Chocobos horses. I mean, they're very much close to horses. But yeah, the only thing I could think of is...
There's another one.
Like, there is red to it as well, and
Still
the
no
creature
sign of
we
those
saw
traders,
looked
though.
very spider-like. I almost think it could be Alexander. But maybe not.
I just hope we haven't lost them.
Well, that's
These
definitely the
blimmin'
same.
tremors are scaring off all our customers.
It could also not tie into any potential summons and elements.
Perhaps one of those merchants has seen something.
Because, yeah,
Forgive me,
we have everything
But
that
did
I
you
know
happen to see
of.
3 men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them.
Ooh, it
Poor
could actually...
bastards.
Well,
What do
Zentetsuken
you
is
mean?
usually attributed to death,
Gang of
but it could also be
nasty-looking
a
brutes
death
was on their
element
trail.
rather
Caught
than
up
a
with them
dark
just up the
element.
road, screaming at them they were. Your crystals or your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which direction, out of interest?
Yeah, which
Up
direction?
that way.
We're chasing them. Get the punks.
Towards the Old Hill docks. If it's help they seek there, they won't find any. But perhaps they might find a place to hide.
Let's hope so. And then we can find them before their pursuers do.
Sure.
Thank you.
Again, I really
Please.
like the secondary
Take care
outfits
on the
that they
road.
gave to everyone for free. Like, it looks nice.
Come on. They're no good to us dead.
Like, and basically I've done everything except collect all of the music, and I'm out here running around with the actual Ultima weapon. There were not any normal Tonberries in the base game. That's right, they showed off that there is a Tonberry. At least a Tonberry King.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
Search for the traders. They say the docks. And the docks would be out here. Ooh. Okay, wait.
So, Lord Rosfield sent his sellswords, did he?
There we go. Had to remember what buttons to press. Yeah, like, the Tonberry Kings are supposed to be tall. I just... Like, for me, the weird thing is how thin they are.
You're right. Let's focus on finding the traders.
Oh, probably not worth giga-flaring this chat. But that's okay. Hello, Shard Sharp. Hello, sir.
Those crystals.
Just gonna get my footing in. But I thought the Tonberry was supposed to be for the next DLC. Might be for this one.
Who the fuck are you?
I am the king. Bow.
Odin!
Yeah, definitely going a bit hard on
I'll
them.
be taking that sword and the rest.
But I don't assume Because the Tonberries also usually aren't summons, but they can be. Also them being... oh, hello.
Oi! We got company.
You went vertical, didn't you? Maybe over here? Why is this door so tall? Oh, that's true too. Like, they haven't shown us regular Tonberries in this game yet, so there might be something interesting.
You're finished.
It says, okay, just somewhere around here. Oh, there we go. We found it. Oh, dude's hood came off. Okay, what does he look like?
I'll read. This should
Amio.
be far enough. Chief? They've found us. It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told your thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you can take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but we're not thieves.
Yeah, I think a regular-looking, chubby, round Tonberry would be a good thing to do. Like, if the Tonberries
You've got a plan, Chief. Tell us you've got a plan.
If the regular
Of
Tonberries
course I've got a
technically
bloody
are,
plan.
or
Good
if
things
Tonberry
and
King is
all that.
technically an icon, it might even be
Let's start again, shall we?
that this guy is the
You
Tonberry
say
King,
you're interested in the crystal trade?
technically.
Not exactly.
Actually, they're all wearing
In actual
hoods.
fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is this Heisenberg?
Is that all?
Are you talking
Well, then I
about which
know just how
Heisenberg?
to help.
Because I know like 3 of them exist at
If
the
you're
moment.
after the short shifter, he's over here!
Are you mad?
Hello. But yeah, they could actually, these 3 could technically actually be Tonberries.
Quick as you like.
Because they had lanterns.
Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong.
They
We
wear
look like
hoods.
merchants. He's the one
They
you
just need to
want.
pull out knives.
Just look at what he's got in his hand.
What?
Yeah, so I figured it was a Breaking Bad joke.
Wait, I'm not.
There's also Heisenberg from one of the more recent Resident Evils. There's the actual
If you need
Heisenberg.
any more help?
Yeah, these might
won't get
actually
far,
be
guys.
Tonberries.
No.
They just
But
need to
they'll
pull
wish they
little
had.
knives that do way too much damage. Like that.
I'll carve you like a suckling pig and feed you to your fucking dog.
Really? I believe we're... Oh, never mind, we're not done yet. There was 5 bandits. And I believe there's 1 at the moment. I got kicked in the dick. Oh right, because that's... yeah. Don't worry about it. Also, there is an ad. There's an ad in about a minute, so I might pause it for the ad to go through and go get a refill on my coffee. Actually, yeah. We'll go do that. But yeah, there'll be an ad shortly, and I'll just...
Did you see which way they went?
When the ad starts, I'll go make my coffee.
3 reads it, I guess.
Oh, I thought there was going to be a longer cutscene, too.
After them.
Wait, have I been here before? Yeah, we've been here before. I think this might have been locked off, though. Interestingly enough. Oh wait, no, that would be... Okay, yeah, I know where this is. Yeah, we will be right back.
They reach the swamps.
You can have a nice look at... Dog. Yeah. Alright, hello, we back. I have my coffee. And for now, since it's not an immediate nearby thing, we just take a run. I want there to be new, like, findable hunts.
There was something odd about those three.
Hello.
They seemed less like merchants, more like charlatans.
One might argue that a merchant is no good at number without his money.
Then why am I not amused?
Just murdering some plants.
It's over.
Yeah. Plants are weak to ice. I'm pretty sure. Pet bird. Very regal. You look... No, you're just a normal red moose. Fair enough.
No holding back.
I'm just gonna steal that stuff from you, and we can move along with our day to progress more. Hello, peoples. Welcome back. Ah, Bighorn. Ah, yes, the blue Chocobo, too. Which is just called a blue bird.
What did you find, boy?
Clive, judging by the state of the ground, a lot more passed this way than our three charlatans.
Ooh. Something scary?
Another group of bandits.
Big turtle?
I doubt they
Could be
leave
a
this
big
crystal
turtle.
behind. Regardless, we're on the right track. Let's pick up the pace.
I would guess, more than likely, it's going to be some of those, what are they? The wraiths. The actually potentially scary threats in the world at the moment.
They wouldn't risk stopping at Martha's Rest, would they?
I
Not
doubt
if they
it.
hope to pass unnoticed.
Then we better stick to the
Give me
swamps.
this. And allow me to run. We basically, crab, have to... Well, I see them, I believe.
All right, lads. I think we finally lost them.
Then think again.
Hello, kids. How are you?
Fuck. Persistent bastards, I'll give them that.
They are, whatever the
Friends,
icons
I
are.
knew those louts were no match for you.
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of.
I have a busy day most Mondays.
You
Like
deal in
it's-
crystal.
It is D&D,
Dust
this,
crystal.
D&D, and
And we
potentially
want to know
sometimes
where you
more
got it.
streaming with the
So
boys.
you're going to tell us.
Fun.
Let's assume for a moment that we are the merchants you're looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of
I think
shepherd
he's
leads a wolf
probably
straight
a rich prick.
Are they getting worse?
Oh, what is that?
Clive, the tower.
Well, that's new.
Oh, hey, the traditional Final Fantasy sound,
That's impossible.
which is just kind of off scales
Chief, do you think someone else got into the tower?
Quiet, you daft sod.
into the
And
tower.
what would they find there if they did?
Oh no.
I wouldn't know. I've never been there.
Sure.
Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really
Echoes.
couldn't say. The entrance is sealed tight. No way in.
And how would you know that? If you've never been there.
Look! Behind you! An Akashic monster!
If you think I'm going to fall for another one of your cheap tricks.
He's... Oh, hey, he did not lie. Ooh. That's,
Clive,
oh, okay, it's an
trouble.
Akashic Bighorn. That's nothing. Really, guys?
Wait, don't you dare!
Yeah, too late.
I don't think Martha would appreciate that thing on her doorstep.
Probably not.
Alright.
Let them run then. I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway.
Fair. We'll get there eventually. Hello!
This shouldn't take too long.
Yeah. I forget how to... Oh, wait. Yeah, that's the dodge button. It could be the same model, yeah. Oh. I didn't move. So, laser beam. It might be a little bit loud. Yeah, that makes sense too. They put more effort into the secondary, or this animations, just because there was going to be a lot more detail put into the fighting aspect of it. So, yeah, if you noticed, there were some things that... Yeah. Some things that were summoned around us, or not summoned, but walked into the fight at a certain point. I mean, it is a glorified cow with a with a particular disease.
Well, that was ill-timed.
But at least we know what was chasing the merchants.
True. I expected one of the tortoises.
That's twice we've saved them now.
One of the adamantories. Tortoises. Tortoise. Don't worry about me. I break sometimes. Oh, that is the music from Martha's Rest. Ah, they're on the other side of Martha's Rest.
I don't see anyone. I've had enough of bandits and beasts, Chief.
I would be almost certain
Can't
these
we just
guys
go
are supposed
home?
to actually be Tonberry.
And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours?
What's ours? Oh, no. You don't mean...
The dusk crystals, aye. Halleck? Marnik? We're going back to that tower if
We
it's
have their
the last
names.
thing we
Halleck,
do.
Marnik. Okay.
But the lights, Chief. What about the lights?
Maybe it made the magic stronger.
First you whine about it being too dark, then you whine about it being too light.
Jeez.
Think about how easy it'll be to mine now.
Could just be cultists. I don't even think they're really cultists. I think they're just his underlings and they don't know what they want, but he just kind of wants to have.
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running towards it.
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Alas, not. I have seen it labeled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the
Also, I
Invincible.
have salted caramel,
Well, the tower
they're
is
not salted,
unquestionably large
cinnamon
enough to hide
caramel
3
coffee.
merchants. But
I would
is it
like
large
salted
enough to
caramel
hide
coffee.
what we seek?
That would be pretty good.
A mother crystal.
Like a few
It
little
would go
bitty...
some way to explain why the area was among the first in Rosaria to fall
Is
to
it
the
a
blight.
crystal tower?
Then
It's
settled.
not. It's like
We head to
a
Eastport
really
and make our
hard
approach from the
porcelain that surround, like, well, a really hard, like, white metal. I would
think
call
that
it
could have been a
porcelain in some cases. Why is there stuff to buy in this town? Or why is there new stuff to buy, I should say? Are you telling me there is new gear that is better than the gear that I already have? Being 2 Genji gloves? Because I played the game through 3 times because I had to get everything.
Anything catch your
Oh,
eye?
Masamune. Ancient sword, coral sword. Okay, you can just buy whatever here then. Yeah, Masamune. There's a big difference in what I have versus what they provide. Reinforced demon tamers, arm guards. They're closer.
Take care out there, eh?
I'm honestly curious if this will give me enough for a proper level. Yeah, I guess it is a tower with crystals in it, isn't it? I'm dumb. Well, yeah, I'm dumb. This is the town that we've actually helped put back together.
We had no idea we
Hello.
were meant to be free.
It's always good to see you in Eastport, my lord. Found to
You
give you
have
strength.
nothing of interest to say. Oh yeah, oh right, there was the door back here that we could never actually get through.
Shouldn't
That is
we at least
good.
have warned them?
Fair. Like, I'm not sure they're made out of pured crystal. It just, like, what they're made out of in this seem, at least that. The, like, places that give out the crystal usually are made of crystal. This one definitely is different. Oh, hello. New story point. This is the place that's basically just dead because the magic keeps seeping it out of it.
Goblins.
Those are not
What
normal
are they
goblins.
doing in the Deadlands?
They are Deadlands goblins, I guess? Why are they wait, you're using...
Carrying. I don't recall ever hearing of goblins using fallen relics as weapons.
Well, you're different.
Well, they certainly aren't welcoming gifts.
That's neat.
Clive, remember where we are?
No magic. Right.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, you're taking that away from me, huh? Wait, no, yep,
They're
no
even
magic
uglier up
at all.
close.
Yeah, that's fine, honestly. Oh, jeez, yeah, no, that takes away everything. Too bad for you. I am still not bad at using my sword.
We'll manage.
I am not purely reliant on those. It just makes it faster. Okay. I'm kind of into this idea. Like, take away the they should have done that more often during the actual game. Take away the magic for certain fights. Because they're in areas that magic cannot be. Not like major fights, but just like small,
Let's hope that was the last of them.
small melee combats, basically.
Indeed. I'd almost forgotten what it was like to have to rely on steel alone.
Possibly.
Clive? Joe? You may want to see this.
Hey, Joel, did you ever make the move to Master Rank? I actually knew this was back here already, because I ran back there trying to get in there. It's open. So did the goblins turn the tower on?
It was open when I found it.
Someone was in a hurry.
Neat.
3 guesses as to who.
Then this must be their way into the tower.
There's only one way to find out.
Oh, wait, is it possible we do this entire... What? No, because they'd used magic down there. You want to do more against Kulve Taroth? Goblin icon. Could be a goblin icon. I would still sit by and say maybe it's a Tonberry icon. Either that or one of the Tonberries is huntable as a prime mission. Nothing new to buy there. I'm just curious because I like to check for purchasables because they are important. So the Master Rank specific version, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, they're doing the baseline Kulve Taroth in higher. Oh yeah, the high rank is. Yeah, no, they found that out. Joel told me before that they found out the hard way that it is an arc tempered. This is pretty. Like this is a whole ass city. I would still push the idea of, honestly, I would push the idea of cheating if you need to beat the arc-tempered monsters for something.
Well, I can tell you who it wasn't.
Unauthorized biometrics detected.
Someone's here.
I think we can still do the event one, but the event isn't... Like, the event isn't that, but the event also kind of requires a full team loadout. Although if we had maybe 2 people that were doing, that had already gotten to the proper end game, you could do more. I like hunting Kulve Taroth. That's fair too. Oh, 3 of these? Really? Oh wait, they're the small ones.
Intruder alert.
Okay, we can use magic again.
I think powers have returned.
Fair.
There's ether here.
The thing with...
Abundance of it.
The thing I will say about any Arc-Tempered stuff is that even as a Master Rank, it's not just easy because you're in Master Rank. Eat laser beam slime. Maybe some lightning instead. Oh, that I probably didn't need to bother doing, but it's fine. We'll throw some Zentetsuken into the mix, I guess. But he has some of those things inside of him. That's neat to know. Okay. The cannons. Oh yeah, I would say it has a lot more health and has some extra bits that make it more frustrating than just normal high ranks.
It's over.
You were firing a laser at me. You don't get to do that. I took the setup I have right now into escapement belt. Oh, yeah, I have a copy of the Buster Sword as well. Escapement belt. Fact potency is directly. Reduces ability. That's fine. I have flat numbers improved. Earthflame? Okay, it has the thing that I've got. Sure.
More goblins. So now we know where they got their weapons. But how long have they been hiding here?
Oi. You go away. Yeah, they're using one of my favorite techniques against me. Sure. Yeah. Just burn. Yeah. I just look out the door and the one goblin is falling over dead. There we go. Oh, hello. Oh, hey. You. It's neat. Oh shit, I'm dying. No. I got absolutely just melted. Alright, where were we? It's not so bad. Yeah, I just kind of got stuck. Oh, the spiders that were up here are just gone? Interesting. Oh, is it just gonna skip us to them? Oh yeah, no, it's just that. Alright, so semi-permanent progress. I'm down.
slow. Nice try.
Could be worse. Pretty sure the orb is actually more dangerous, but I would like to get rid of this first. Just because the orb I can dodge better. By itself.
Too slow.
Ow. I got clamped. Yes. Maybe make 2 item sets. Oh wait. My bad. Yeah, no, like 2 different sets for that. I actually ended up dropping a, what is it, heavy artillery 2 or size 4 gem recently, so I could actually just gem that into a good combat set and be happy for Cove Tear Off. There we go. That had a problem, but we fixed it. That's not a door. That's a door. How did both of them fit in there? Yeah, my bad. I thought you were making a joke about... Well, one of you made a joke about me dying, and the other made commentary.
Dusk crystals everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, that's one mystery solved.
But there's no mother crystal.
Yet. We still have plenty of tower to explore.
Oh yeah, you definitely could. But yeah, what Zeppo was saying is have 2 different sets, one with heavy artillery and one that makes your combat better.
I know that voice. Come on.
These look special. Like, those have to do something at some point. But also, look at all this crystal. And the magic. Oh, hello, what is this in front of us? A new boss.
Well, look who it is.
Who is it? Is it an Eikon? No, that's fair. I'd also say if you're high enough and you mostly need drops, just do the run around avoiding damage with the worm thing.
Core defense systems engaged. Initiating sterilization lockdown.
There's the mother crystal.
What the hell is it talking about, Joshua?
Sterilization means kill everything.
Good things, lads. Good things.
I think they still have access to the basic behemoth. Like, I think when you go to master rank, it gets rid of your access to the original behemoth. But you could try tempered behemoth. That's a try. That is absolutely a try I'm not willing to do. You could also farm the behemoth horns. Like, I also saw that if you can get golden thing, you can get behemoth horns without having fought behemoth, because I have access to them through the gold Wyverian tickets.
Take your friend and get out of this place. Now.
Oh, that's right. Like, I for some reason just no longer have access to, like, the special missions, and I don't know why. This is gonna be fun, though.
And while they run away, we do the fighting.
Again. Sigma. Okay. Ballistic kick. Oh, dynamic entry. Hello, Mike guy.
The fireball to the side of the head.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. You know what? I'm fine with not having the special missions for now. Don't mind me just laser beaming a man. Yes, I did check. I checked on both. I know this game has a lot of particle effects going on, so I'm sorry if it's hard to read what's happening.
It's controlling the ether.
Neat.
Too slow.
I don't want to go in there.
Let's try. Look out!
Yeah. It probably does not speak English. Although it might speak Greek, considering its name is Sigma. Laser beam. And Frost. Yeah, well, we already have Giga Flare. It's actually one of the abilities I've been using. Oh yeah, the system talked in English. But I think this thing does not know English, it just knows what system says. Colossal blow. Yeah, this man doing the dynamic entry so much. Man, I finally got hit. There we go. Sigma defeated. Sigma, I'm guessing, being an attempt to copy Ultima. Flawless Tissue and Fallen Enforcer Reforged. Okay, sure. That's still not good enough. Either we need a better Ultima. But sure. I'm sad.
Security Sentinel 503 offline. Initiating emergency core relocation protocol.
Wait, it's teleporting?
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was the heart of a mother crystal.
Yeah. So this is the ancients having built an actual mother crystal. Oh. I thought it was gonna teleport. Hello. Are you guys technically ancients? That would be interesting.
I knew that fallen thing was no match for you.
Yeah, it does
Allow
have...
me to apologize.
It has a lot of
earlier.
Ultima's
That was,
abilities in that.
Ill-played. All born of a misunderstanding, though. Can we start again?
We don't need your apologies. We need answers. And you're going to give them to us.
I think you've run out of room to run, so yeah, you might wanna...
I suppose you'll be wanting to know about the tower, then.
Yeah.
As you've probably guessed, this isn't the first time we've been here. Fact is, my people have been coming to this place for centuries.
Your people?
Have they now? To these ruins in particular?
Aye, well, they, talked to us. Told us what this lot was all for.
And what
Imagine if
is
the
it for?
Forgotten were actually just
Well,
Tonberries
believe it
and
or
humans
not,
in this
the
world
Fallen were actually
evolved
using
from
this
the
place
Tonberry.
to make their own, mother crystal.
Yeah.
Though, despite years of searching, all we ever found was shards.
Then, Harpocrates was right. It would seem that the Fallen did indeed.
Which, that means
acquire
he
the
is
god's
a
ability
Fallen.
to
He is
craft
of the
crystals.
Fallen.
I wouldn't go that far. The shards aren't exactly divine. They're not even what you'd call decent.
Decent.
But they're better than nothing, and nothing is what our people had before we found them. So we've been coming here ever since.
But these dust crystals have only recently appeared on the black market. What made you decide to start selling them?
People needed them.
Skies. Once they went dark, the crystals started growing back, till there were more than you could count. And with the mothers all cracked, anyone with anything that could muster so much as a spark had people queuing up to take their coin.
Yes. At a cost to us all. Quality apart, these crystals are no different from the ones the world has been using since the dawn of time. And it cannot continue.
No.
I will have to
It cannot.
redo the Sigma fight.
While this is clearly none of Ultima's doing, there can be little doubt but that it serves his cause.
Then our path is clear. So let's do what must be done.
Wait, you lot aren't thinking what I think you're thinking.
We are.
Are you?
Oh, I think there's a good chance we are.
We still have to bust a mother crystal.
What about the tower's defenses?
He doesn't want us to do it because
That
it's
thing
good
you
money
just
for him.
fought, it won't be the last one. And the further you climb, the worse they'll get.
That's
How
fine.
about we head back to Martha's before someone gets hurt, eh?
That is sound advice, which I suggest you take before someone gets hurt.
That was a threat. Threats are fun. Yeah, he really doesn't want us going up there. We still could end up with Tonberries
Are
in
you
this.
sure you don't want to think this over? We could talk
What is
about
it
it
gonna-
outside,
oh, yeah,
where
we're
it's
recovering.
safe. Are you sure you don't want to
yeah.
think this over? We could talk about it.
Moving along.
To think the Fallen built all this. The knowledge they must have needed.
Knowledge now lost.
True. But we could find it in this place. You could try and get Hippocrates to start reverse engineering some shit. One of these has got to be the right way and one of them is the wrong. Unless it just loops completely around. Which it seems to. And I'm guessing, yeah,
If
elevator.
this is like every other Fallen ruin,
Then there'll be a lift.
A lift, sorry. A lift for you nerds. But I like this. a non-necessary story point. So...
Onward and upward.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. I wonder if we'll see a more developed version of what Sigma was. That would be interesting. I also don't expect this to take terribly long, but it might take a minute. So we'll see. We have found the lower ring. That feels like where we're supposed to go, but apparently not.
Any idea what those are? They seem to
Those
be
are
containers of some sort.
Active like those are all
Cages.
creatures that exist here.
Like some sort of twisted
Well,
menagerie.
in reality.
But why here?
I was kind of hoping that would press a button. Like, you just have a frozen Chocobo. I'm trying to see if I could tell what coloration it is, but it's just frozen. Like, it has ice on its feathers visibly. There's a box of stuff. Oh yeah. Gear. Fallen Enforcer Reforged. I just wanted to see how it looked. Right, because I can't actually do that. Because I have the other thing designed to look at it. There might actually be gear worth having. Fallen Belt. Look. Fallen Belt is slightly better than the Ouroboros. Oh. Oh. Oh, hello. Just different life forms, frozen
How many
solid.
of these things are there?
Oh, some of them are gonna come. Ooh, wired.
Contaminant detected. Releasing subjects Alpha to Epsilon.
Alpha to Epsilon. Oh, everything.
But this tower
Fair
is
enough.
more than 15 centuries old.
Freeze. Go back into your hole. Alright, we'll do the other one. I'm sure you're weak to fire now. Come here. Look, you get to eat a laser beam. And so do you. Well, you don't get a laser beam. You get swords. Oh, I'm gonna miss. Fine. Just drag him into the spinning vortex of bullshit.
If they build this place to grow crystals, why imprison creatures here?
It's interesting that they didn't unfreeze all of them. Like, mostly it's... I guess they wanted to preserve certain ones. Yeah, we have some endemic life that we've murdered.
That device. It glows just like the doors.
Interesting. But what's in here? Something shiny. So there's a door we can go through. And then we have a button to press. I knew those would be important. I don't know why there's like 12 of them in a singular room, but I knew they'd be important. Hello. Oh! No, I thought you were a plant. You are scarier than a plant. Ah, they could be using endemic life. as a catalyst for growing the crystals. But yeah, we are murdering a chimera. I thought that said Space Chimera for a second, but it's Spire Chimera.
It's over.
There we go. And Scorpion. Neat. Okay, but what does the other thing do? Like, I don't want to go too far because I would like to press the button on the table thing. This seems like it could be scary. Oh, hey, goblins. They're also different goblins.
These cages I've been seeing in Balasphere for 1,000 years.
Well, here's to 1,000 more.
That should get them. Oh. New ones. Ooh, worm. Yeah. Like, it could be that this is meant to be an actual representation of what has happened before Midgar. Because of where they're located and how things come about with this world, this can be tied to the Final Fantasy VII series by, like, the crystals becoming, not mana, but otherwise. Oh, right. I'm supposed to be using the circle dodge with this mode. I forget that that's a thing. Yeah, ether. Because this could technically be that one mostly unoccupied space from the very beginning, or not very beginning, but from the very north of the map in the Final Fantasy VII's world. Oh hey, level up. Yay. Cool. Okay, we can keep going. But now I am slightly curious what else there can... Hello, Goblin. Nourishment bit? What does that do? Increases HP regain potential when taking damage while automatically restoring... Okay, no. Don't care. I'm gonna go back and press the button since it's apparently not gonna lead us this way. What's likely gonna happen is we go back... Oh, wait. Never mind, I can't go back. So I missed out on pressing a button. That's not good. I missed out on a button. Because I assumed it would do something that wouldn't let me go back from it. Hello. Ooh. You're scary. And you've got a jetpack. Okay. And a laser sword that looks like Odin's sword. That's interesting. Oh, Omicron. Ow.
Though it appears this incarnation can fly.
Ow. Jeez, he just doesn't let up ever, does he? Alright, let's try it the other way then. There you go. Because that's what I'm supposed to be doing, is I'm supposed to freeze them. Yeah, you're not getting away from this. Taking the largest damage multipliers I can get real quick. Neat.
Nice try. Nice try.
Oh no. I am getting a bit dizzy from this. And he's frozen. Eat laser beam, nerd. Yeah, that works. That works out. Bombardment bit? Increases will damage. Ah, hey. Aerial attacks? That's not interesting. Eh.
And that makes 2.
Like, you could do aerial combat, but I like to murder.
Well,
I'm guessing
on how determined they were to
I'm guessing 1 per.
seal their
I
activities.
really want to go press the button now. Because it could have taken us into a different direction entirely. That goes nowhere. That goes nowhere, so elevator time.
This is all too easy.
That's
if the tower is
2
in
of them
control, why
down.
not simply disable the lift?
Okay,
What are you suggesting,
so I'm
Joshua?
guessing they are meant
That
to
is
represent
helping
all
us.
the ones we already know about. So the first one must have been Titan, the second one could have been should have been Odin. So we're probably gonna
There's
run
an
into
entire fleet.
something else. Ooh, boats.
I
Oh yeah,
wonder
that's
if any are still
that's one of the
capable
things
flight.
that we were like.
Did
That's kind of
we
like
want to see
the
this?
place we live. Although, yeah, the place we live is kind of made to look like this. Or is made of these same things. Because of where it is. Okay, so that's a way to go. And that is not. Fine. I'll just keep going. I don't know why the blur is the way it is. Why are there chocobos up here? Well, they're not. Actually, yeah, they would be just chocobo. They are white feathered. Which means the white feathered are not as rare as we would want, but, or as we would believe. shiny. Do not worry about the massacre of birds that I provided. Fallen bracelets. Boop, boop. They look like they're made of meat. I'm assuming they're better. I am really wondering... No. We see them when we see them. There is, like, oh look, another thing out into the distance. I guess it's kind of cool. We can see the, like, the world around. That's neat. Now jump. Do a flip. Whatever. Oh, hey, one of these. Is this the next I'm guessing it's the next boss.
Anomalous activity detected in Hangar Bay. Mobilizing Aegis units.
Okay, I was about to say, units implies something I am slightly scared of. A fight with multiple of these big guys. Oh, he's Assault Unit Ogre. I don't know if you're allowed to name yourself Ogre. Like, Baki's dad kind of has that one covered. Also, if you've not watched any of the Baki series, they're really good. They're just a, like, outrageous combat anime that has levels of... Oh, it died. Okay, sure. I did not realize I was doing that much damage. What are you stuck on, dog? It is funny, I keep getting caught by random hits. What is here? Disengagement bit. So we have escapement and disengagement. Indicates precise parry timing by temporary. Wait. So this is this, but different. Because it gives you, See, that might be worth it. That might actually be worth it. But for now, no. Because I like having my dodge told to me so that I can utilize that in the best way. More beasties. Do we have to fight all of these? Because I can.
Transferring Sentry Prototype AM2 to Stasis Silo West.
Sentry Prototype. If they're willing to send prototypes after us, that is a problem. Oh, hey! It's one of you guys. Does he have a weakness?
I just have to hope those crystals it's sporting are as worthless as the others.
Gets one magical attack. Oh, Jesus, okay. Hello, Eyeball. You guys typically are kind of tough.
How is that even possible?
Oh, Jesus. Hi. Hello. We just need to get you hurt, I think. Yeah, it is a version of Arma. Oh, he has a really impressive Quake ability. It's fine. We just have to... Endra Manju. Sure. Oh, no.
Right.
Interesting. Okay. That was neat. Frozen bitch. Get iced. Oh wow, he still has a lot of health. We'll deal with it. That actually might deal with it. Oh, an ad's in progress. That is bullshit. Oh, and it fully missed, really? Roulette. Honestly, it doesn't matter, does it? Oh, yeah, it kind of does.
Nice try.
Burn him down. Eat him alive. No, we're doing good. The fact that this fight has taken more than the, I'm sure. Alright, Phoenix, guide me. We're almost done. Very many particles. That was a very time-consuming fight. Flawless humors. But welcome back. And yeah, it's not surprising that the game absolutely ruins compression.
Neural link lost. Re-establishing connection.
Imagine an entire war fought with these things.
Mm-hmm.
The quantity of ether required to animate them all would be unfathomable. No wonder they were trying to manufacture their own crystals.
Unable to establish connection. Raising threat index.
Oh joy, everything's gonna get harder.
It seems we've made an impression.
Are those heating? No, I guess not.
Perhaps the rest of the cages will open now.
Don't tempt fate, Joshua.
Please
Forgive
no.
me, brother. They may not.
That is not doing any better. Yeah. I should probably be using potions and stuff at some point. That just... Okay, we can't go across. Even though I could jump that distance. Ooh, do we get another elevator fight? I like the elevator fights. They're fun. It is a moving fight. It's kind of basic, realistically. I do want to see that they have the Tonberry King as a final boss in this tower. That would be great. Yeah, I love the background warning alerts. It reminds me of certain levels in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Is that living flesh?
I'm beginning to think this whole tower is alive.
Yeah, that makes sense. Living tower of pizza. Oh, hello. Ooh, bombs. Hello. Oh, and they're level 98.
Pizza! It's over.
They do not have the most health. Okay. We came in... I thought we came in through there, but it doesn't look like it. It's also kind of loud now. Box of stuff. Box of stuff. Assailment belt, which is not or bit. Increases rate at which damage multiplier rises while enemies are staggered as well. Wait. Okay, that gives you an earning. Sure? I'm curious if I can get that. You came in like a wrecking ball. So I'm curious what that could potentially do for me. Because it unlocks an ability once you get to a certain point. So that'll be worth. I do like that they're kind of churning in so many new abilities with it. Hey, big cat.
No mistakes.
Come on, Spire Panther, hit me. So I can freeze everyone. Yeah. I should have waited. Oh. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, running, intense running through hallways. Always a blast. Yeah, it does say... Okay. The battle is earned upon obtaining the multiplier maximum. So I do need to try and get to 200% damage.
Tell me this as well.
And I imagine if I do that, I can take this off and keep that maximum cap.
You say it looks oddly familiar.
Ooh, it's a bull guy. You probably are... Ooh, you're... Oh yeah, you're gonna be one of the bigger bosses, I guess. You, I could probably get a 200% on. Jesus, why are you so chunky? Like, you're a little disproportionate, aren't you, bud?
A minotaur.
Born over 1,500 years
frozen. Which also means I can't do that to him. That's fine. That's a neat version of Deadly Swing. He kind of builds more momentum. Oh wow, the stagger builds quickly on him. He might not be a good one to do this on, but we're gonna try. Come on, hit that 200. Cap. Oh, it didn't do it. Oh, okay. Neat. He exploded. But yeah, that 200% is probably going to be real easy to hit on the right enemies. They just have to have better defenses. Laser beam, lightning bolt. Enemy slain. And that should, I think, be a level up. Yeah. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Revivement. Improves limit break induced enhancements. Ooh, okay, wait. While increasing HP regen during limit break by 50%, also if fatal damage is taken while the limit gauge is full. I kind of like that. I actually like that one. What does Fitbit mean? Few trophies. Oh. Obtain all fallen bits. Okay, so that's all of them. Follow the rainbow. And all that butt rock shenanigans. Okay. Nothing new here. I think. No ability, yeah. No abilities to acquire or upgrade. So I'll use... The other one seems really good overall. Because the limit break is that bar. Hello, fleshy bits.
It's getting ready to receive us.
Ugh. They make me uncomfortable. But yeah, the limit break is that orange bar. Oh, hey.
Ah, there's another one of those devices.
Okay. Yeah, sure, I'm down for some deep rock if Neon's unavailable. Do I want to touch this? I think I'm going to avoid that for now. We're going to avoid both of the, or all of the consoles we can, oh. Oh, never mind. There is something down here. that's kind of where I'm thinking with it too. Like, it might actually be more problematic. Alright, this might give me enough hits on the big thing to get that 200%. Maybe.
It's over.
Oh, it died.
If all of
That's
this
fair.
truly was the work of the Fallen,
Then they were closer to attaining godhood than we ever imagined.
Why is it alive?
Ultima struck them down.
Like, this feels like Genova as well from the Final Fantasy VII. I have not. Like, I'm mostly just curious if something happens if I choose not to touch them. Well, one of them I tried to go back for, and it didn't do anything. Like, and it didn't let me actually go back. Oh, hello, Omicron. Persei 8. Frozen. Lightning. Both of them frozen again. I do like the idea that you can go to the 200%. You just probably have to do it a particular way against some of the tougher enemies in the game. Like, Adamantoise would probably be a good way of going to actually unlock that ability. And maybe being lower level than I am right now. Might have gone a bit overboard there.
Tertiary firewalls breached. Code red. Code red.
The heart must be close.
I guess the right way. Because that would be how we came in here. Oh, I got pinged apparently. Give me 1 second on Discord. Oh. But yeah, I'll be down for Deep Rock after doing D&D. Yeah, what's up with the updates? I'm also curious what Double Impact is gonna do when I unlock it. But I think that's honestly the... Well, that and the last one we got are definitely the best of what we have access to. For these fights. They just both look really good. That's good.
Now's our chance.
Bust that crystal. Why does it look like it's being watched? That is fair. I can't get into some of those games. Like, survival and that tend to take a bit long for me. Just because I like games with very concise storytelling.
Firewalls activated. Initializing iconoclastic defense system Omega-1.
What the hell is an iconoclastic defense system?
Have a feeling we're about to find out. And that we will not like the answer.
Are they gonna summon an icon? Are they gonna send an icon at me? I would be okay with this. Wait, is that Ifrit? No, it's not Ifrit. It is a spider. Omega. Oh wait, yeah, it would be Omega, wouldn't it? Did you just digitize the crystal? Just absorb that? You did. You absorbed it.
Authorizing environmental sterilization protocol.
Okay, I'm cool with this.
At least we know where it is this time.
Quite. And if we want it...
We murder.
If we want it, all we have to do is
It
kill
was a
an
spider,
Eikon.
though. Spider icon.
Routines disabled. Weapons armed. Stand clear.
Alright. Ooh, Delta attack. Neat. Hey, stop that. Ow. Wave cannon. Don't worry about it. He's just a big scary spider is all. Oh, yeah, yours should be popping up as well. Yoink the big guy. Was it not gonna work? Nope, it works. Cool. Oi! You're not allowed to do that. Ah! Wave cannons. Why so many dodging? Okay, this is definitely going to be one of our better bets to try and actually get that multiplier up there. I do not. Well, I don't do the disable them often, I should say. So I'm not doing all that much damage to him at the moment. I just want to get... There we go. There's that multiplier. So double damage. So the Zentetsuken is only going to charge so much, but it'll be good damage regardless, because that is the hardest hitting attack in the repertoire.
Is it over?
No.
Please tell me it's
he had
over.
a lot more health. There's going to be something different.
Data assessment complete. Recalculating threat level. Weapon routines authorized. Rerouting core power to Omega 1.
That's fair. Good thing this only has to run...
Not yet.
The PS5 only has to run this. More spider bits, I'm guessing.
And what makes you say that?
Alright, what else we got? We have to kill a god. We can do this. Ooh, shiny. it probably is now Omega Weapons. And it grew fleshy bits for arms. And can do space-time magic. The fuck?
Alright. I'm convinced.
It might actually be called Omega Weapon. Holy cow. Nice dance moves, dude. He does seem to have less health. Yeah, it does seem like I'm probably going to have bigger numbers for the whole deal. I wish I could have changed gear in the midst of that, but that's fine. This is fine. Where'd he go? There he is. Too many attacks. Bullet hell.
Too slow.
I am glad that he can still freeze. Just keep hammering him. That's all you gotta do. But it makes it fun. I have no idea what I'm stopping.
Seems like it still has some fire left in it. Nice try.
Yeah, this is absolutely meant to be more fantastical. Laser beam! Like, it is meant to be ridiculous, and I love it for it. Hyperextension? Ow! You know what? We will take a high potion on that. I'm surprised we're not turning into an Eikon ourselves. Kind of need the frozen. Yeah. The spectacle is what makes Final Fantasy a bit fun nowadays. At least 16. I kind of hope in one of the next ones they tone it back a bit, but at the same time, you never know. Eat firepower. I'm not sure how in total I feel about the stagger system. They used it in 7 to great effect on some fights, but it feels like now it's different. Holy cow. Freeze, bitch. Yeah, the frozen aspect is definitely overpowered. I want there to be one more transformation for him. I would also be curious if I could get... Oh, it's this again. Oh, it's more of that, too. I'm also kind of cheating by using the one item that forces... that allows me to dodge the way I do. Because that is not supposed to normally be there. But not having it, I feel like, is doing a disservice to yourself. Lose glasses. Alright. We on. I am nearsighted and cannot actually see my screen. But I'm guessing. Oh, yeah. And dodge. I actually can't tell the color difference there very well either. I really... Oh, taking off my glasses. I can't really up the difficulty of the fight anymore. This is the hardest version. Alright, Silver, what challenge to further add to this madness? Use an attack that wouldn't immediately trigger someone's epilepsy? Okay, I will hit him a few times. There you go. There's not much color. Yeah.
Commencing dimensional compression.
Alright, what's next? I forget what I set the timer to for those challenges, but I guess we'll just go to the end of the fight.
Why can't I?
Brim, because it's constricting all of creation.
Well then, we'd better kill it quick.
Murder, murder. Oh, it no longer has a stagger bar. That's neat.
Clyde, we're running out of room.
Murder.
Just keep fighting.
Yep, third phase, let go. I don't see its health going down much more. No, it's ticking. Just very small amounts. Usually when they do these big charge attacks, there's a second, like a extra stagger bar added. Damn. So it's neat, if nothing else. The storm from any battle royale. Yeah, that's fair.
This is going to be close. We'll make it.
I think we've gotten it already.
We will.
We just have to get the end. Because he is dead. OMG, Omega. Sure. Fine. That's good. And I think that is actually the end. Probably. Flawless nodule. Nodule. The white was drastic. Oh, wow. Yeah, very drastic. Alright, Omega.
Omega Control Unit. Offline.
Yeah.
Initiating emergency core extraction.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Would you care to do the honors, Clive?
I'm still kind of... Honestly, I'm a bit mad that they didn't let us turn into Ifrit for that fight. Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
For what? I thought I told you to leave this place.
What must you ruin us all? I cannot let you do that. We need these crystals. They're all we have.
And just who is this we?
We are of an ancient tribe, one of the first to lose its lands to the Blight.
I would say the older Final Fantasy games are better for not having the spectacle, primarily because they're turn-based, so it is meant to be a lot more strategy-oriented.
So we found our own. The dust crystals provide
like
us
I'd say
a means
anything
to survive.
From maybe 10 and older
but at what cost?
Are all a lot more strategy and build-oriented than anything.
And where do you think that ether comes from? It's sucked from the land, as a leech sucks blood from a beast.
Yeah, the more, like, 11 plus have gotten a lot more into the action RPG kind of thing. Some of them have a mix of turn-based action RPG, which is very strange.
But that doesn't make what we've told
and then,
you
like, the
any less
remake
true.
of 7 is primarily action RPG with some turn-based aspects. You can also turn the remake of 7 into... I don't know why I'm talking over this. You can also turn the remake of 7 into fully turn-based.
What do you think robbed your people of their home in the first
You can
place?
simplify it so that the characters act on their own, but you can make major decisions of their abilities yourself.
And this is the only way.
Fuck me. You're Sid.
We are Sid, yeah.
You saw what happened after the Empire lost Drake's head. What do you suppose they will do when they find out, as they surely will, that there is another heart hidden right here under their noses? Your people's need will count for naught.
Damn it. It doesn't look like we have much of a choice.
But
You said you didn't believe him, Chief.
I don't. But the man does have a point. There's no keeping this place a secret now. And hanging on to these crystals will only get our people killed.
Hey, at least you did the smart thing. And there were no tonberries. That might be something I still have to find.
Have it your way then. Just promise me you'll leave my people.
Yeah, that was a fun
out of it.
spectacle fight, just like most of the fun fights in this game.
Stand back. It's about to get hot in here.
Yeah, no, like, that accent throws me, because he's not from where we are, which is a subtypical England, but it's a very English accent. It's weird. Yeah, Birmingham, yeah.
Full search detected. Warning. System overload.
Oh, okay.
System
I thought they were going
overload.
to add something more to it. Not just the end. Boom. Smashed. Now come to find out, all of the Eikons also drain from the planet.
Core not found.
And so even their pure existence is an issue. Hey, it's breaking. I wonder if the tower's going to completely crumble. Clive smash.
I hope we did the right thing.
Okay. And I doubt any of this changes the finale of the game, so we'll probably cover that. Well, that's already been covered. I will probably go through in my own time and maybe make a record a version where I do touch the things and see what changes. But I will probably not put that live. Unless, I might do the final fight if touching those things causes the final fight to be much more hectic, chaotic, monstrously. Just outrageous. Yeah, tower is off. And we leave. And it reseals itself. Fair enough.
We all saw the crystals fade, but what of the cages? We barely even explored half of the chambers.
Without the heart to sustain them, I doubt those still slumbering in the tower will stir now, if ever.
I hope you're right. The last thing the world needs is one of those six-legged pests running around wreaking havoc. We have more than enough two-legged pests to deal with as it is.
See, saying that means there's
However
probably gonna
blameless
be
they may
another
claim
one
to
out
be.
there now.
What? Oh, two-legged. Right. Sorry. I was just wondering what I'm going to tell the village elders when we get back. I suppose I'll just beg them for forgiveness, and when that doesn't work, give them the slip and lie low for a year or two.
You're planning to run away? Again?
What? It's got us this far, hasn't it? I mean, we may have had a bit of help, like.
Kind of you to remember.
You nerds in Discord.
Will you and your people be alright?
Oh, we've made do without before. I reckon we'll survive. And if what you said is true, it's not like the rest of the realm's going to have it much easier. Besides, one man's ordeal is another man's opportunity, as the old saying goes.
Sure.
I Don't recall ever hearing that one, but fine.
But fine. I mean, I'm allowed to / able to
if
repeat
you don't
that.
mind, we've got places to be.
Sure.
We do? I mean, we do.
Thanks for everything.
I said we've got places to be.
He already has a new plan cooked up, I'm
Back
sure.
to the hideaway, then. Karen and Hippocrates will want to hear about this.
Yeah.
I was thinking we might first return to the tower and see if we can...
Back to the hideaway, then.
Defeat Omega. Yeah. Fair enough. Back to the hideaway. He is going to get stabbed in London. Oh yeah. And then, because abilities, we should have a new ability? Or not. Okay, let me check. Because someone's probably... Oh, okay. That makes sense. So what I do want to do is the revivement bit, because that will be useful. So that's fine. What am I up to in D&D? I will be running a campaign today, and right now one of our players has left his friends behind, I'd say, to go and retrieve a thing from his sibling who hates him. Well, hate isn't the right word for it, but it's not inaccurate either. It's just happening.
What will it be today?
I would look to view
How
the
may I
state of
help
the
you
realm.
today?
Boom, bum, boom, ba, 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 boom.
One must understand
ba,
one's
ba.
place in the world. Thus ends
Cool.
today's lesson.
Yep, sure. Does Goober here have something new for me? View hunt board? No. I might have access to a new sword. Or other gear. New sword sounds nice. Have it do 1,000... Oh, hello. Have it do 1,000 damage instead of the 700 I have.
Yep.
Use forge.
So, what'd it be?
Oh yeah. Oh wait, no. Interesting. Ooh. Okay, wait. Better fallen belt. Reinforced. Ah.
You can thank me later.
Boom.
My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you. Don't waste my time.
I need
You got
flawless
the stuff.
meteorite.
That it?
Can I buy those? I don't actually remember how. Oh. Yeah, let's speak with Karen then.
Back, are ya? So? Did you find out where the dust crystals were coming from, or what?
It's, a long story. And perhaps one better told in the shelves.
We're gonna watch this cutscene. D&D's around 7-ish. D&D typically starts late. So,
Bloody
no
hell.
big deal there.
Remind me never to go poking round in any fallen ruins.
Yeah.
Not only a mother crystal of human creation, but an Eikon. Eikons well? Truly, the study of our fallen forebears is endlessly rewarding. The wonders of which they were capable never cease to amaze.
They came as something of a surprise to
I'll
us.
say the next
You
big
can
thing
say
is
that
probably
again.
going to be in the
We
giant
had no
hole
idea
in the
what we were
world.
getting ourselves into when we set foot in that
I
tower.
still think the next one is going to have something to
only
do
knew
with
the
the
old stories.
Leviathan.
Of a people so consumed by greed that they sought to overthrow the gods. And I'd hazard the thing we found in that tower was conceived for that very purpose.
Omega, the offspring of the Fallen's boundless knowledge and unchecked ambition. A dangerous combination for all concerned.
Yeah.
And Ultima crushed them. It was he whose secrets the Fallen coveted, let's not forget. He whom they strove to dethrone. Just as we strive to dethrone him now. Without their knowledge. And without their weapons of war.
Clive.
This power I've been given may exceed even theirs. But if I use it, as they did, who's to say things won't end the same way?
Come now, brother. I think the events of recent days have made it abundantly clear that we are not our ancestors.
Oh, that's possible.
Well, you know.
You're right. They made crystals. We destroy them.
True. We break shit.
In crafting their artificial art, the Fallen sought to emulate the divine. But that is not the path we have chosen.
Correct.
No. We don't want to be gods. We just want to be free.
Well said. If one does not learn from the mistakes of the past, one is doomed to repeat them. And so, I mean to write down everything you told me to the very last detail, that those who come after might learn from our travails, and perhaps, just perhaps, forge a brighter future for our descendants.
I like the kind of mindset that this is trying to project. Like, you are better. Quest complete. Echoes of the Fallen. 2.5 hours, not bad. There's still more I could potentially do with it. Dusk Shard. Something to put in my bedroom. Repercussion. Trophy earned. Cool. A new missive?
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Let's stock up. So... No.
Okay, what can I buy, though?
Go on, then.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how many of these I needed, but
You'll
we'll
not
do
find
that.
a better price than that.
Aye.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. None today, I'm afraid.
So what do I owe the honor?
Use the
So
forge.
will it be?
Oh, because... Alright, yeah, we'll make the
Should last you a good while.
Omega weapon. And I can choose between the Omega or the Ultima. And then... yeah. Reinforced Fallen Belt. I only needed one meteorite. That's
should do ya.
fine.
That it?
Then... just because it works for it.
Fine.
I keep forgetting about that. I have a design on top of it. So now... ooh, I like that. That is nice. It even fits my current design. That and with... no, not the Hall of Virtue. Stage replay. I can... do the entire Sage Spire and do it perfectly at some point. But for now, that'll be it. We will see you later for some... Oh, wait, there's... Oh, right, there's a missive in here, which means there's a mission. I wonder what that is related to. At the very least, Dear Sid. Okay, not a mission, but just a message. I don't read. And then, yeah. The Dusk Shards. Which most of those, or all of those, should be gone. And past that, I think there is nothing new to be seen. We could go fight... We could go back to Origin and go finish the story. But for now, I think we're good. I will say I am a bit disappointed in the fact that we didn't get new Eikon abilities or anything like that. So I have a shit ton of points to put towards nothing. Alright, see you guys later. I have to go and chat with some D&D nerds for a bit. Bye.